Hello Virgo, welcome back to my channel. This is Skeleton Key Tarot and this is a tarot card reading for Virgo. All Virgo placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Wherever you've got Virgo in your chart or in your life, there's something in this message for you. And as always, cross watchers are welcome here too. So let's begin. Messages for Virgo, please. What does Virgo need to know? All right, Three of Wands at the bottom of the deck. It just looks like you're waiting for something. You're waiting for your ships to come in. You might be dealing with a Taurus. They had a similar message about the rising tide lifting all the ships. Maybe you are experiencing some kind of victory or success. Your ship is rising with the tide as well in your own different way. Yes, so there's some kind of communication incoming towards you. It looks like you have this new relationship. You have this new romantic connection. And you may have emotionally withdrawn. Somebody has been emotionally withdrawn. This could be you or the person you are dealing with. We could get more into it in a personal reading if you'd like. So I'm just going to focus on this general reading for now. It looks like there's some kind of victory, success, and it's very powerful. It's a very passionate connection. This that is happening is so significant. It just feels really exciting, but it feels really uplifting, really very motivating as well. There's this idea of fairness and winning, but also like kind of like in the Taurus, like I was just saying, a rising tide lifts all the ships. So with the Six of Wands here, Ace of Wands, what I'm feeling right now, it's like your victory and your success is actually good for everybody around you, all of your supporters as well. I feel like something you are doing is benefiting everybody in your circle. I see a circle of people around you. Okay, I see in the Six of Wands, there are all these other people in the background. So the hero of the story, the main character here, Jupiter in Leo, is this hero energy. This person has pulled something off. They overcame a challenge. They did something really well. Flawless victory, something like that. It may have been difficult. There may have been challenges, but they pulled it off. They did a really good job. Everybody around them is celebrating. They have a lot of supporters, and yeah, okay, it's just your victory, your success is really good for the people who support you. Everybody's benefiting from it. It's almost like you're an artist. You're an artist, or you're an author, or you are a boss of something, like an innovate. I feel like you're very innovative. There's something that relies solely on you, like you are the head of the team, or you are the talent, or you are the center of attention in this. For some reason you are giving the presentation, you're the teacher at the front of the class, or you're something like that, and the challenge relies on you. It's personal to you. You're the one that has to pull it off. You're the only one who has the skills or this talent. You are the talent. You are the center stage. You are the healer. You are the one. It's like you started up your own small business, and now you have 6 employees or 5 employees or something, right? And yes, they all work for you, but it's your vision, it's your product, it's your baby, it's your business, and you're the one that's managing it. You're the one that's making certain decisions. You're the captain of the ship, and people look to you for leadership and advice and structure and decisions, and like you're the decider. The buck stops with me, I just heard. It's like you're the president, you know? And there are a lot of people whose jobs kind of depend on your performance. Your performance here is what matters to everybody involved. And you couldn't do it really without their support. Like, you need their support, and you love them and you appreciate them, and it's fair, and you're very magnanimous. I see you being a very good winner in this energy. And you give credit where credit's due, and you don't do this like taking advantage of people, or like stepping on people to get where you want to go, or like at other people's expense. You're not winning at their expense. You're winning with their support, and you pull it off, and it's like everybody gets paid. Everybody gets paid. Everybody gets money. Everybody gets riches. Everybody gets the benefit of your victory. Everybody benefits from you pulling this off. Okay, Wow, everybody around you, you benefit. This is a victory, something successful, something new, something really good. This leads to something new. Your overcoming a challenge leads to this new chapter of your life. This is really good. But then I've got this over here with the Four of Cups, the Knight of Cups. Is there this offer, this omen, this sign, signal, this communication coming in for you? Is this you sitting under the tree, meditating, contemplating, daydreaming? Somebody's distant, apathetic. Somebody's quiet. Somebody's gone very quiet. Somebody is maybe exhausted, emotionally exhausted, or they're just not moved. They've got enough. They've got everything they need. They don't really need anything. And, you know, they may even be kind of depressed or something. I'm not sure. There could be a lot of things going on with this person. But there's this offer coming in. And look at the Knight of Cups. It's telling me that this is what you can look forward to. This is what's coming towards you. This is that water rising. Okay, there's the Five of Cups underneath it for some reason. Maybe this is why. Okay, because something did not turn out the way that you wanted it to, or didn't live up to your expectations. You're still kind of disappointed. Maybe you did have some kind of victory, success. You have the status, but then after you're done, after the party is over, after the parade is over, and it's like a love bomb, yeah, has gone off, and you're exhausted after the party's over. You come home from war, you come home from work, you come home from the after party, you come home from the show, you know. Okay, behind the scenes, after it's all said and done, the party's over, you're home alone. You're depressed. You're sad. You're exhausted. You're lonely. Everybody only sees a certain side of you. They only see your performer side. They see your performance. They see you wearing your mask. They don't really know the real you. And your heart, there's a heartache here. I do see, what is this communication? Okay. You're really hard on yourself. You're really critical of yourself and the way that you handle the Five of Wands here. Like this wasn't good enough for you. You feel like your lack of experience, you could have done better if you had more experience. You're very critical of yourself. And this isn't really productive. And I think I'm starting to cough. Interesting. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. We're talking about this Eight of Swords in the world here. Maybe you just don't see how you're going to overcome this challenge yet. Maybe you are still, some of you are still dealing with the challenge and it's not quite over. And you don't see how it's going to work out. You don't see how you're going to get closure on this. And there's a lot of negative thinking about this. I feel like somebody's very critical of themselves here. Like you're not really happy with the results, even though everybody around you is. Or you are so exhausted because maybe you're just an introvert. You're Virgo. This is very Leo energy. You may have a lot of Leo in your chart. Ooh, there's a lover here. Oh, wow. Somebody really loves your work. You're so attractive. And there's this message coming in. But you're so exhausted. And people don't see the real you for some reason. Like, so you're kind of over it in a way. Like, there's too many compliments and you love that. You're not going to sit here and tell me that you don't love the compliments. It's nice, it's gratifying, but it's also kind of like shallow and superficial. And people don't critique your work. They don't criticize you or something like that. Like you don't seem to be getting meaningful feedback. It's like for all the love and respect that people give you, for some reason it still feels kind of meaningless, like there's something missing. Or you're still like hypercritical of yourself, even though other people appreciate your work so much. There may be this critical voice in your head. It could be a real person around you. It might not be you criticizing. Somebody is criticizing you. And it hurts. Like this criticism, for every nice compliment that you get, you also, it's like, okay, it takes 10 compliments to make up for one hurtful remark, evidently. in this energy. It's like somebody says something hurtful towards you and criticizes you, and you're really hard on yourself for some reason. Maybe this was like a mother figure or somebody that was super critical in your past, and you still kind of have their voice in your head, and this causes some type of friction within you. I get that this is a self-sabotaging kind of thing. Like, you're overly focused on the negative aspects of this, and there's just so much to celebrate, I think, looking forward. But I'm starting to lose track of this reading. I feel like there's a lover who wants to come in. So you're disappointed with something that didn't work out the way that you thought it would. Okay, but there's also this Two of Cups, Nine of Cups, Six of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Eight of Wands. But like, did this love relationship come to an end? Is it like an unrequited love? Like, you love them so much, but they don't seem to be giving back to you? Is that what it is? Like, did you lose your lover somehow in all of this? There was victory, success. You had this brilliant new beginning here. You had this experience. It was uplifting. It lifted up everybody around you as well. It was a little overwhelming. It might have been a little too much, and it might have been an unrequited love, or like somebody loves you that you don't really love them, or vice versa. And this is somebody who's very, very, very popular and very successful in whatever they do. It could be like art, music, content creation, performance, some kind of performer, maybe like definitely could be an artist of some kind, an athlete maybe. And it just feels like this person is really very hard on themselves. It could be you. That's very critical of yourself. You're too hard on yourself sometimes. You don't let yourself enjoy your successes, evidently. If this sounds like you, then this might be a reading for you. We could get into it, I guess, in a personal reading if you'd like. I just feel like somebody is disappointed because even though there was this success and victory, it was not all that you wanted it to be. And there is this conflict in your mind, blaming yourself for this thing not working out the way that you wanted it to. And you've kind of just got to like let it go, to be honest. You got to stop torturing yourself with this. I mean, when you get to forgiveness, you will evolve and ascend. So if you want to evolve and ascend out of this feeling of negativity, and, if you're on a spiritual journey here, this might be a good time to take a step back and let things play out for a little while, get some sleep, get some rest and healing. There is some kind of trauma here that is interrupting, and it's almost like self-sabotage in a way, like you're undermining your own success in some ways, and it's time for you to get closure on this self-sabotaging behavior that if this is for you, then you probably know what I'm talking about. Some kind of habit, or it's a mindset. It's the way that you think about yourself, especially like you're blaming yourself for something. You're really too hard on yourself. That's what I'm hearing right now. Maybe you don't believe that you are as good as people think you are. Maybe you don't see yourself the way that other people do. Somebody finds you very attractive. People think you're attractive. People think that you're intelligent, you're fun, you're smart, you're successful, you're great. They think you're wonderful. They support you. You have a lot of power. You have a lot of charisma. You've got social influence. You've got soft power. You're persuasive. And people like you. But you seem to be depressed or withdrawn. You don't seem to really, I think you're grateful and you're appreciative of the attention, but you're also kind of exhausted, or you're overwhelmed by it, or you're like withdrawing from it somehow. And there's this offer coming in for you while you're depressed or something, and you kind of, that's where it starts to get murky, because do you feel like you don't deserve this prize or this praise? Do you feel like you don't deserve the praise, or that do you have like imposter syndrome or something? Maybe that's what it is. And so you don't want to get close, or you don't want to let anybody get too close, or there's something here. Somebody's like bringing you a love connection, a romantic connection, fantasy. Somebody thinks you're great. Maybe you'd like this. Maybe this would make you happy too. But you're very reserved, very focused on your work. You're hardworking and attractive. Somebody's very attracted to you because you're hardworking and you're sexy. And you're charismatic. You've probably got Leo in your chart, maybe Aries or Sagittarius. You got Sagittarius energy here. Again, somebody wants to send you a message. Somebody's falling in love with you. Somebody is like very attracted to you. It's like you're modest and reserved and kind of quiet and focused on your work, and like you're very protective right now of yourself in this 8 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands here though, and 10 of Swords. Like, I feel like this is related back to the inner conflict that we're talking about here. There is some kind of unresolved trauma or something, and the worst of it is over, but you're still healing from your wounds. You've still got some kind of pain that you're dealing with. And so this is causing you to be withdrawn. So while all of this beautiful stuff is going on around you, and you have so much to look forward to, and the tide is rising with your ship and everything, and you're so focused on work, and you're gradually making progress at work, and you've got this collaboration here with the 3 of Pentacles, this project you're working on, the 6 of Swords. Yes, you are distant right now. Somebody is at a distance. Is it you, or is it somebody that you love? And it's like you just have to surrender to whatever is going on, and for your own sake, you just have to relax, trust life, trust things to play out and turn out the way that they're supposed to. Maybe this is really stressing you out. It could be either like you don't want to get involved in a relationship, or maybe somebody doesn't really want to get into a relationship with you. It seems like an unrequited love, if I'm being honest. Like somebody is distant, withdrawn, and seems like they're not interested. And it hurts because the other person is very interested, and it feels like there is like a soulmate type compatibility here, but somebody is closed off or is dealing with like mental health, or yeah, and just needs some time and space to think about it, and needs some time and space to relax and let things play out and think about it and figure out how they are going to feel and what they are going to do. There's the Fool. So it's risky, emotionally risky. There's the King of Cups here and the Queen of Cups underneath, and we get the Fool, the World, and the 3 of Wands like this. This is like, it's taking a chance on a new beginning, getting closure on the past, opening up a new phase in your life. Something comes to manifestation, is coming to completion. There's a new phase. You're looking forward to the future. You know, you've got this completion. You had this victory, this success. You've got this power, this new beginning. This new beginning's opening up. It's exciting. It's also kind of risky. But we do have the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. Like I said, look at this. With the 2 of Cups in between, they are looking at each other. They are connecting. So, give it some time. You don't have to rush into anything, but it looks like somebody's taking a leap of faith, opening up and being vulnerable in a way that, frankly, is a little bit uncomfortable. Let's just put it that way. But that's where I'm going to leave it right now. There's something for you to look forward to. It's communication. It's incoming. It's, I would say, 8 days. Give it a week. Give it 8 days. If they haven't talked to you between 6 and 8 days from now, let's just let it go. If you don't feel like talking to them within the next 6 to 8 days, like, just let it go. If you don't reach out to them in the next 6 to 8 days, it's just let it be over and go towards something new. You know what I mean? It feels like this week, 6 to 8 days, somebody needs to make a move and communicate how they feel, blah, 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 what they want. You know what I mean? Make a gesture, make some kind of opening, an overture, like make a move. Somebody needs to make a move in the next like 6 to 8 days or this thing's over. Okay, that's what I've got for you today, Virgo. You're doing great. So your life looks good. It just, there's some interference here when it comes to somebody is emotionally withdrawn, and there does seem to be a romantic love connection here. There's a lot of fantasizing, daydreaming. There's a lot of, there needs to be a communication. There's a lot of, maybe there is a lot of communication back and forth, but like somebody's infatuated. Somebody's really in love. So, but there just seems to be some interference and some anxiety around that right now. And maybe some harsh self-criticism too. Like that's uncalled for. But it's something that you're going through. It's your process, you know. And oh, there's something about the Five of Cups is talking to me before I go. It's asking us to be real with ourselves. How are you like fooling yourself? Oh, it's like being in love with somebody who's not interested in you. If you're the person who is in love with somebody who's not interested in you, you kind of have to take a look at yourself, right? But you don't want to be nasty towards yourself. Being harshly critical and beating yourself up about it is not the answer. You want to be generous and forgiving and loving towards yourself as you go through this grieving moment, trying to figure it out, get some space, get some distance, get some time away from the problem, whatever this is, and you will see it more clearly. Give it some time to play out, and things might change in the meantime. So it's like asking us, how do we set ourselves up for failure by having these unrealistic expectations? Or having very negative expectations might also be very unrealistic too. But definitely not seeing things clearly. There's some unclear, muddled thinking here. And this needs some attention to overcome this. There's some friction, resistance. There's a real challenge. There's a blockage here, you know, and you're having trouble saying what you want to say, doing what you want to do. Somebody's not listening or whatever. There may be valid criticism. Somebody doesn't want to listen. Or it's harsh criticism and it's kind of uncalled for. Something like that. But we could get into it in a personal, so I really need to leave it there. That's what I've got for you today, Virgo. I hope this was helpful. I hope it was of service to you. If you enjoyed this and you'd like a personal reading, my email's in the description box below. You can email me. I'll let you know how it works. You let me know what you need. But in any case, I just want to say thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you in the next one, okay? Bye.